Hello, people of Earth, and welcome to the Quiffcast with me, Rob Baines, and
Charlotte Smart.
There you go.
Because I'm the only one who can pronounce my name properly.
Yeah. So today, this month is a month that is quite festive in quite a lot of people's hearts. Do you realise this, Charlotte?
No.
She does. So basically, this is the time of the month where, not the time of the month, time of the year. Oh, jeez. The time of the year where people are quite cheery. Well, some people are cheery.
Or some people think that you spend far too much money and then you have nothing for January and it makes you really upset and annoyed.
Yeah. But Christmas. That's right. And one way what people get in the festive spirit is they watch Christmas films.
Well, you do.
Well, my mum does.
Yeah.
I don't particularly, but there's a few Christmas films that I do favour. You know, it just make you feel nice inside. You know, Christmas films are all those the kind of films that make you like, oh, they make you feel cosy. The kind of films that make you feel. Okay. Christmas film is a genre in itself.
Yeah.
I feel it's very niche.
Yeah.
It almost feels wrong watching them at any other time of the year.
Yeah, because why would you watch I don't know, Elf in June?
Exactly, yeah. Elf in June, you know what I mean? Doesn't work, but that's a nice segue to the first Christmas film that I want to talk about, which is Elf. Which is, I think, it's probably up there. You know, I mean, there's probably another film that's more Christmassy and more favoured in my heart, but I can't think of any at the moment. But Elf is really good, and I recommend it because
I've not seen this.
It's a very good film. It's basically about Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell playing himself. Yeah, he's not playing himself. He's playing him, Elf. So he's playing him, Elf.
Yeah. You're gonna have to keep repeating it.
I just thought, power of threes,
Power of three.
So he's playing him, Elf, and he's obviously quite tall compared to.
He's a grown man in a child's elf costume.
He's a grown man in an elf's costume. I wouldn't say a child because elves are quite small. Don't be quite. That's kind of offensive, actually, Charlotte.
It's not offensive in the slightest.
It's quite offensive.
It's not.
Kind of offensive. Anywho,
a grown man child in an elf costume.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So basically, he finds out that his potential father is a businessman in the big city
of New York.
I think it's New York. Yeah, it must be New York because of the shop. There's a scene in the shop that's quite famous in New York.
Oh, I'm not going to say it because it'd be free advertising.
Exactly. And obviously, we don't give free advertising away on the Quiffcast. Really? No. Anyway, it's basically he's quite odd. He has spaghetti with lots of little sweets and stuff on it. He doesn't have the usual diet.
I'm not sold with the spaghetti and sweets.
I mean,
I wouldn't want to eat that.
You have to watch it to understand it, I think.
I don't understand it already, and I haven't watched it.
Bit of chocolate syrup.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, he does that.
I used to eat cornflakes with ketchup.
Did you? Mm-hmm. That's weird. Anyway, so. And he's like, there's a proper contrast between the father and the son, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Potential son. Was it son? I'm not sure. You don't know.
The whole premise of him having an elf as a son is weirding me out as well.
Well.
Because did his dad get it on with a lady elf to create big man elf?
Is
that a theme in
it's
this
not
film?
really talked about. I'm going to be honest.
No, that's what I'm weirded out by.
I think it's one of those topics of the film that they're probably
skirted over.
Sweep under the carpet sort of thing.
Yeah, but how did he get here?
I mean, there's always potential for a prequel.
Like a love story between a man and an elf.
Yeah.
Like he's like up here and she's like down
I can
here.
see
How
it.
does that work?
I can see it. Years down the line, probably.
That's just weird.
Anyway, so there's that film. Very good. It's quite Christmassy. There's that other film. What was that film where Santa's out? No, hang on. It's the same film.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
I think it's been so long. I think. What am I thinking of the same film or not? I'm not sure. I'm really confused now.
Don't know what
I think Santa's sleigh breaks down in the film.
Okay.
But it only works on Christmas spirit. It's fueled by Christmas spirit.
Does Will Ferrell have to make his dad believe in Christmas?
Yes.
That's just sad.
It's so good. I remember it now. I'm sure that's how it goes. If it doesn't, then
so you've got the running theme of this guy
Christmas.
Got an elf as a son.
It's basically
and
like
him trying to make him have Christmas spirit.
It's almost like a modern day Scrooge sort of situation,
but with a man child.
But with a man elf man time. Spaghetti elf man. Spaghetti elf man. That should be in the title, but I suppose it's a bit too long.
Instead of elf.
Yeah.
Spaghetti elf man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, good film. I'd recommend it. We'll watch it there.
No, we won't.
Go on, tell me what your favourite Christmas film is.
I have only really seen a handful. Well, I can count the amount of Christmas films I've seen on one hand. Because I'm not a fan. I'm going to have to say I'm not a fan of Christmas films.
No.
In the slightest.
No.
Don't like the cheese. Can't do it. Cringe-worthy cheese, no, can't do it. But my favourite has to be Love Actually, which I forced you to watch at one point.
Did you? I've forgotten it.
Yeah, I know. I think maybe we were just starting to get together and we were going through a phase where we were watching a movie every time I came around. And one of them was 50 First Dates and one of them was Love Actually.
I don't remember watching Love Actually.
Do you not?
I think it was only 50 First Dates I watched with you.
No, I'm pretty sure you watched Love Actually as well.
I don't remember.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's a shame.
Why don't you remind
me of what happens in Love Actually?
Love Actually is set in London.
Okay.
And there's a lot of different people who fall in love, and it explores the premise of love at Christmas, love and family at Christmas. And it stars quite a few big people.
Does, yeah, I know that. Rowan Atkinson is in it.
Rowan Atkinson's in it.
Hugh.
Bill Nye's in it.
Hugh,
what's his face is in it?
Jackman.
No, it's not Hugh Jackman.
Laurie.
No, it's not Hugh Laurie.
Hugh.
I
know it. I know.
Yeah, I know it as well.
No, I know it.
You know it?
Yeah, I'm just not saying it.
Yeah, you're annoying me now.
Hugh.
British Hugh.
Hugh. Go on.
No, I can't remember his name.
Grant.
That's the one.
Isn't it every Hugh?
Name every Hugh.
Hugh.
My girl, Keira Knightley's in it.
Nice.
What's his face? Liam Neeson's in it.
Liam Neeson's in it.
And
all sorts of people.
There's loads of them, and it's a film that just explores relationships in general over the Christmas period. I mean, like, Hugh Grant's the Prime Minister and he falls in love with a woman from working class, and that's a nice story.
Isn't
there's like America because he's more sexy in America.
Alright.
Keira Knightley gets married and then realises that her husband's best friend was the person who was in love with her all along.
Is that the film where they had those word cards at the door?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah. I've seen that clip somewhere.
Yeah, it's very, very broadly broadcast. Broadcast.
Broadly broadcast.
It's just a nice film, but it explores bad relationships. It explores cheating. It explores family dynamics. It explores
a lot.
I have to say, Bill Nye's character in that film is hilarious because he's releasing a Christmas single.
Yes. No. Yeah. Yeah.
And that it's one of my favourite films in general, and that's one thing that I could watch not at Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, whenever anyone says Love Actually, I don't see it as a... Well, I mean, I think it obviously is set at Christmas.
It is a Christmas film, but it's one that you could watch any time,
really. Yeah. It's not tied down to, like, the likes of Christmas spirit.
Christmas,
you know. Yeah. It could be potentially set at another part of the year.
Yeah.
But there's the Christmas side of it that emphasises
family dynamics,
all that sort of stuff,
personal relationships, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a good film.
Good film.
Yeah.
We should watch it. Maybe.
Hey, if I have to watch Elf, you have to watch Love Actually with me.
There's the Home Alone films. Those are quite good to watch.
As we established yesterday, I've only seen the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe the one where he gets lost in New York and he makes friends with a lady.
Piers Morgan, yeah.
Under a bridge. Was that Piers Morgan?
Yeah.
Lady Under a Bridge?
Yeah, it was Piers Morgan.
Really?
No, but he looks a lot like Piers Morgan. You look.
I'll have a look. Let's have a look. That involves a big department store, doesn't it? And some robbers trying to get him. It's always the same.
It's always the same sort of premise, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's in 1 and 2 then. I think it's 1 and 2.
Might be. I don't know. Didn't we have the thing up on the screen?
Oh, yeah, we did.
You find it because I don't want to turn off the record.
So...
Excuse me.
Exactly. So Home Alone was, I think, the original one where they were set in the house.
Was Love Actually 2003?
It was 2003, yeah. Indeed.
Excuse me.
Home Alone 2, there you go.
Years ago.
Home Alone 2 was the New York one.
Excuse me.
Are you alright?
I've got the hiccups. I've had a can of Coke and I've got the bubbles.
Batman Returns.
I've not seen Batman
Returns. I
haven't
seen Batman Returns. I think I've seen Mickey's Christmas Carol before. That's quite good.
Anything with Christmas Carol in the title really puts me off the film.
Oh.
Because I don't like Christmas carols.
I had a Christmas Carol.
The Christmas episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine was really good.
Alright.
Yeah. Trying not to relate.
I wouldn't mind watching that one actually. The Christmas Chronicles.
Right.
Because that's it's Kurt Russell. You know Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Star-Lord's dad.
Oh yes, I thought the name was familiar.
And it's like a
Ego.
Yes. So it's like, I don't know. The trailer looked good for it. It looks like a different take.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a badass Santa.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
What kind of like the Christmas, the Santa out of Futurama, the one that goes around with guns in his sleigh.
Maybe not that. Maybe not to that degree.
I watch a lot of Christmas specials of TV programs other than films.
Yeah, the Doctor Who Christmas specials are always good. Well, not always good, but there's a few Doctor Who Christmas specials that I love watching. Yeah. Voyage of the Dam was my favourite one.
That's the Titanic one, wasn't
it? It is, yes.
I didn't realise that was a Christmas one. Tell you what, it did make me watch Nativity. That is one of the worst films I've ever seen.
Not worst Christmas films, just worst.
Just worst in general films. If I could put my head in a fridge or something, that would be great. Instead of watching that. Yep.
Isn't David Tennant in that?
Yep. Yeah, it's rubbish. It really is bad. It's overly cheesy because they're in a Christmas Carol competition and they've got to defeat several teams. It's all real bad cheese and Christmas puns and stuff, and I'm just oh, please kill me.
Oh my god, The Grinch. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That's probably the best one.
I've never seen that.
I don't think that's the best one.
Jim Carrey though. But
he's so good in it.
But I haven't seen it. I've seen clips of it, but I've never seen the film itself. And I haven't seen the animated one either.
Oh, it's on today at 2:30 at the Tyneside Cinema.
I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that today. We've got an hour to get ready. I haven't had a shower. There's a little nugget of information for you. I'm sat in my pyjamas right now.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Yeah.
I only got 50% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I think it's really good. 6.1 on IMDb.
6.
Anthony Hopkins narrated it. I didn't know that. 2000. That's it's almost
20
years
ago.
We'll watch that. We'll definitely watch that this Christmas.
I don't want to.
You're a mean one.
The last thing you're going to get me to do this Christmas is make me watch Christmas films.
But The Grinch is really good. And that girl who's a rock star, isn't it? Yeah.
That girl who's a rock star?
Yeah, there's like a rock star in it. There's also a cute dog.
I like dogs. It's not an animated dog, is it? Oh, cute. Try and put Rossi in antlers and see what he does.
The nose.
He won't keep the nose on.
It's funny. The animated one's...
It's not even the same dog on the cover of that.
Yeah, well...
It's not the same... Well, that's false advertising. That's not the right... That's not even a dog.
It's available in 4K.
Why would you want to watch The Grinch in 4K?
It's really good. The makeups and stuff is amazing, right?
Mm-hmm. That hairstyle, though, I would rock.
Oh yeah, you should see all the... They should see the noses. Oh no, that's a musical.
I don't want to see the musical.
They've got some good... They've got some really good...
Is The Grinch a musical film?
No. Well, it's got music in it.
But like no one singing.
It's not like always... It's not like an always singing... It's not The Greatest Showman.
I've not seen that either.
I haven't seen that either.
But like the songs.
Some of the songs are alright. But yeah, Christmas. So there's the So the Voyage of the Damned in Doctor Who is really good. I really like that. I can't think of Christmas. The Doctor Who Christmas Carol was quite good because Michael Gambon was in it.
You're gonna have to remind me which one that was.
Michael Gambon was in it, and it was 11th Doctor one.
It's not the one with the sharks, is it?
Yes.
I've not seen that one.
That's a good one.
I was really like confused by the premise of sharks swimming around.
It's because the fog's so thick.
They can swim in the fog.
Yeah.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
It does.
It doesn't make any sense in the slightest.
Yeah, it does.
Why would you have sharks at Christmas? That's just like the oddest thing. Someone sat in that room and went, I know what we're going to do for the Christmas special. Sharks! And then someone went, that's a brilliant idea!
Why not? I mean, I think it's something. Then they ride the... Spoiler alert. Then they ride the shark.
They ride the sharks
with
at
the
Christmas.
Sleigh.
I'm thoroughly confused now.
They use the shark as like the
reindeer. Do they befriend the shark?
Yes.
I want a pet shark.
There you go.
I still wouldn't watch that at Christmas. It just doesn't. It isn't Christmassy in the slightest.
What other Christmas specials were good? The Next Doctor was quite a good one, actually. That was the one with David Morrissey in it, and the Sideman at Christmas. It was quite good.
I haven't watched any Doctor Who Christmas specials.
Voyage Damned is definitely the one that sticks in my head. Voyage Damned was the one that was like
with Kylie Minogue.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That was the one that stuck in my head because they really hyped up that episode because it was like very different, and obviously they did the cliffhanger in series 3. There was the cliffhanger that the Titanic crashed into the TARDIS.
All right.
So like you saw the Titanic in the interior.
Yeah.
So you sort of led to believe that it was the actual Titanic, but then it would turn out it was the Titanic in space.
Yes.
Because Doctor Who.
And they crashed into a massive rock.
They almost crashed in, well, you'll see.
That's a pretty old episode. You can spoil it because I have no clue what happens in that.
So
I've seen clips of it, but I haven't watched it.
Obviously, because it's Titanic and it's in space, they have to crash it.
Is Davros in it?
No.
Oh.
No, I know where you're getting at though. There's someone who looks a bit like Davros.
Okay.
So instead of icebergs, it's comets and asteroids.
They're called
Cosmopolitan.
No, that's a.
They probably serve that in the Titanic.
Comets are cold. That's why.
Ah, well, there's asteroids then. There's an asteroid attack.
Okay.
And
asteroid attack.
So that's in place of
asteroids.
That's in the place of
iceberg.
But they're hovering over the Earth at the time. So that's quite dangerous.
Yeah.
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 Especially when there's a major nuclear reactor on board the ship.
Okay. I'll have to watch this episode. This sounds like something I would watch.
It's the best. I would class it as the best Doctor Who Christmas special. It's actually the first Doctor Who Christmas special I watched as well.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I'd recommend that. Other Christmas films. Iron Man 3. I love Iron Man 3.
I can't remember anything except that rabbit with the giant boobs.
Iron Man 3 was technically a Christmas film.
It was set at
Christmas. Set at Christmas. I wouldn't say there's anything Christmassy.
Was it released at Christmas?
Let me give a quick Google.
Because if it was released at Christmas, then it's a Christmas film.
Let's have a quick Google. April.
So they released a Christmas film in April.
It features the song Blue. Dabba-dee-dabba-da. And it was directed by Shane Black. 25th of April, 2013.
Did we go see? We went to go see that.
That was the first Marvel film we went to see in the cinema, yeah. Because we watched all the
Was it
Avengers
Thor: The Dark
box set.
World we went to go see after that?
That followed it.
Does that come out after Iron Man 3?
Yeah, I think so.
I just remember being very, very cold during that film. And then we got free cinema tickets during Thor: The Dark World.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was obscenely cold. The heating wasn't on. You could see your own breath in that cinema.
Yeah.
So we got free cinema tickets and we wanted to go see The Hobbit. And they went, sorry, you can't use those free cinema tickets on a film.
On a film?
Yeah.
You can't use those cinema tickets.
Specifically The Hobbit.
Oh, alright.
You can't go see big releases with your cinema tickets that we gave you for free. And we were like, what's the point in having that? Yeah, it kind of sucked, really. Odeon. Okay. Oof.
Name drop. But it is an old Odeon one in town.
I know. Which is like kind of like we sat there freezing our butts off for a good 2.5 hours. He gave us free tickets, which we can't use.
Yeah.
That's my rant of
don't know what we saw with him.
Rant of the podcast.
Rant of the podcast.
I'll like stick a theme tune on. Welcome to Charlotte's Rant of the Podcast.
Rant of the Podcast.
Prepare your butt.
Quite possibly. So yeah. Christmas. So Christmas.
No, Iron Man 3 cannot be part of that list.
I think so, yeah. A second. I'm sorry. I'll quickly look at the other films that are available.
Have you seen Gremlins?
I haven't seen Gremlins.
Neither have I. I just don't like the fact they look like Furbies.
I think I like Bill Murray was in a Scrooge. They've done lots of versions. I think with these kind of films, there's a lot of repetition. Like, they've done loads of Christmas carols. So many Christmas carols.
I think we've seen a lot more Christmas horror films now. Like
that's
Krampus
weird, isn't it?
And Black Christmas.
Yeah. That is weird.
But then Black Christmas, that's coming out this year. It was originally made in 1974.
Die Hard.
Oh, Die Hard is a Christmas film. I still haven't seen Die Hard. I'd like to watch that. Because a lot of people they go, oh, we watch Die Hard at Christmas. I'm like, why?
So many. And obviously there's the classics as well. We watched It's a Wonderful Life last year. Did you watch it?
That was quite a sad film. But happy at the same time.
Oh, look, I think Christmas is one of the times of years where a lot of the classic films come out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nice Christmas classics. I'm going to Google them. No, but there's It's a Wonderful Life as well.
Classics. I'm just going to remember
Classic Christmas.
Excuse me. I am quite gassy right now.
I mean, that's the same list. White Christmas.
I've not seen that.
Oh, there you go. That's It's a Wonderful Life. Miracle on 34th Street.
Not seen that.
I can't remember if I have seen that or not. There's a modern version of it. but Santa's in it.
Santa's in a lot of these.
I
wouldn't mind seeing the Polar Express.
The Polar Express is, I think it's the reason it's kind of. The Polar Express it's kind of like. It's sort of slated a bit because of the fact of the uncanny valley.
Uncanny what?
The uncanny valley.
What's that?
It's what us VFX peoples know as. It looks, the CGI is good, but it's a bit too close to reality. It's a bit too, when you see like a CGI person or like an android in real life, and they look real, but there's something tiny bit off about them.
Yeah,
it makes them creepy.
Yeah,
that's the uncanny valley.
Right.
So it's like you can get up to a point with CGI where it's like, oh, that's looking really impressive. Mm-hmm. And there's a point here where it's just like that looks a bit too close to reality, and it's like there's something off. There's like you're pinpointing the bit that's off about it. That film has a bit odd. I think Tom Hanks did the motion capture for all of the characters in that film. All the characters, even the kids, which is kind of weird. Right. So the kids have a bit of a Tom Hanks twinge to them, which is.
I'm gonna have to watch.
Apparently, I heard that.
Right. Okay.
I heard that.
My child is Tom Hanks.
There's something really, I think, is really off about it, and I think that's what makes people feel a bit uncomfortable watching it.
Right. Okay.
I don't know what the story's about, because this whole uncanny valley sort of thing's kind of been the top thing that people talk about it. Yeah. So I think the actual story of the film's probably got a bit swept under the carpet.
I'm gonna have to watch some of this.
Yeah. So it's a lot of them's been swept, the sort of story's been swept under the carpet because of that sort of side of it. Yeah. Bit weird. There's a lot of Christmas films out there. If you've got a favourite Christmas film that we haven't mentioned in this podcast, then feel free to talk to us about it. Because we're on Discord. If you join our Discord, the link is https://discord.gg/C_W_v_XXMX. What?
Just you.
Just me?
Yeah,
just me.
Hilarious.
I'm just hilarious.
Hilarious.
So jump on there, accept the invite, and chat along in all of our various text channels. We've got a new YouTube video out on the main channel, on Robcam Videos, which is a new Ant-Man VFX short, starring both of us, and also Dexter and Rossi. Yeah. They make a cameo appearance in there, so check that out. But I think that's pretty much it, isn't it? Really, except for our sponsor. This week's podcast, this week's Quiffcast was sponsored by Quiffco. Quiffco's new Quiffmas film, which is a Quiffmas song.
I like how that's what you thought of. A Christmas song.
Because I've already done a Christmas Carol. That's also available on YouTube. What's another Christmas film? The Christmas Elf. There you go, that's Christmas Elf. Or Love Quacktually.
No, because that just makes me think of a duck.
Quiff Alone.
That just sounds sad.
Quiff Alone. Aww. The Quiff Emlins. Yeah.
Oh, Quifflings.
Quifflings. So if you've got any suggestions on any other Quiffmas films that could be on a list, feel free to put that on the Discord as well, because that's another thing. That's another bit of interactivity. Lol. Thank you very much for watching. No. Thank you very much for listening.
Wait, no, you're not.
Thank you. Thank you very much for listening to this Quiffcast. I hope you've enjoyed it. Until next time. Until hopefully in the next episode,
where we'll discuss New Year's films, because it'll be New Year.
No, that's not what we're doing. It's potentially it's
times of the year.
It's potentially the 75th episode special,
in which it'd be done at New Year. So we'll be talking about New Year's films.
If there is any.
There's always New Year's films.
Well, you'll hear them.
Yeah.
The next Griffcast. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.